Hey guys, what's going on? It's me Nathan. Just want to say good afternoon, good evening to everyone, both the East and West Coast. If you guys are enjoying your day today here on Sunday, because we're also enjoying the weekend. And for this video today, of what I want to talk about is predictions for tonight's WWE Royal Rumble pay-per-view in the month of January for the 28th of January of 2018, the first month of the new year, which is coming to an end. So let's go right into it. The link will be in the description down below. This is from WrestleReview.com, another source. This first one was posted by Adam Martin on the 28th of January 2018, which is today, the day of the Royal Rumble. And you know how we always do it for my predictions. We go from bottom to top. Um, and we're going to start with the pre-show. Because Byru is in won the match for the pre-show. Will be competing tonight for the United States Championship in an open challenge match. Excuse me. And for me, I think that this is good for Byru and also good for the U.S. Championship because the championship needs to be, have some relevancy, needs to be more relevant, and have a lot more competition. And with Byru as a champion, I think that this will showcase his skills in the ring and show what he's really made of. But we already know what he's made of since he was in TNA Impact Wrestling. But I think that by Road, excuse me, he will do fine in this match. He will retain the U.S. Championship. I don't see him losing the championship tonight. I think that would be stupid for WWE to do because they really put their time into Byru ever since he came to WWE NXT and the main roster as well. So I just do think that it will be stupid for them to, just take the belt off him. And I really thought that Jinder Mahal was gonna, win championship, which I wouldn't mind, but I do think that there needs to be a change. So I'm glad that Byru, I'm glad that he, is a champion right now. So yeah, that match will be on the kickoff show preview show tonight, and I do predict that Byru will actually retain the U.S. Championship. Next up we have is Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson versus the Revival. I'm going to give this one to the Revival tonight because I do see them win this match over Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson because the Revival have been doing very good since they came back from the injuries, and I do think that the Revival winning will be the right choice for them to win. Though on the other hand, you have Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, who who just reunited with Finn Balor, and I think the name of their faction group is Nerds or something like that. I don't know, but to me they are the club, the Bullet Club, in my opinion, and I just don't see them winning tonight against the Revival. So I'm going to say the Revival will beat Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson in this tag team match, second match of the pre-show for the Royal Rumble tonight. And next up we have is a six-man tag team match, which features the cruiserweights, which will be Kalisto, Lince Dorado, Grand Metalk versus TJP, Gentleman Jack Gallagher, and Drew Gulak. I think part of me thinks that TJP, Gentleman Jack Gallagher, and Drew Gulak will win tonight since WWE I think is going to start pushing Drew Gulak, in the same position that I think Enzo was supposed to be. For those of you that do not know, Enzo was fired from WWE. Well, actually, he was suspended and fired because of now the allegations coming out about the whole thing with him and this woman, which I won't get into in this video. It's just predictions, but I just want to let you guys know about it. But anyway, for this tag team match, six-man tag team match with the cruiserweights, I do see TJP, Gentleman Jack Gallagher, and Drew Gulak winning. Drew Gulak will get the pin for the 1-2-3, whether it's on Kalisto, Lince Dorado, or Grand Metallic. Drew Gulak's team will win tonight. So with the pre-show and my predictions for that one over, let's go to the main card. First match we have is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. We have the Usos champions going up against Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin. This match, I do think it's possible that Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin could capture the tag team championship since Jay Uso. I think it was Jay who was arrested for DUI, I think, or along those lines. So WWE just wants to play it safe, just in case anything happens to Jey Uso. But I do think that Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin, who are a very good team, as the as tag team for SmackDown, I do think that they should get the win here over the Usos. But I wouldn't be surprised and shocked if the Usos did win tonight and retain the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. If Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin are just this close from winning the match and the titles. So this match is 50-50 to me, in my opinion. So between the Usos and Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin for the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Next up we have is the WWE Raw Tag Team Championships. Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan, the champions, are going against Sheamus and Cesaro, former tag team champions, and known as the Bar. Um, so I'm going to say this match is also 50-50 because, to me, nothing against Sheamus and Cesaro. They do not need to become Raw Tag Team Champions. Yes, they are a good tag team, but they're kind of stale at this point, and they need something else to really, get them going and have more people interested in them. I think that for some people, not all, just some, they kind of feel that Sheamus and Cesaro should, go their separate ways. But if they do, they would get lost in the shuffle. They were lost in the WWE. I mean, they would be in the mid card, but where would they go? I mean, I think that Sheamus and Cesaro is a very good tag team. They just need something to, get them over that hump, in my opinion. Where with Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan, on the other hand, I think that, a part of me thinks that they will retain the tag championships for Raw, but, I do think it's possible they could lose tonight, causing friction between Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan, since we've seen that friction over the past couple of weeks and months since they won the tag championships, and I do think that WWE is forcing Jason Jordan a little bit too much to, I think, force some, chemistry between Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns as well, since Roman, was with the Shield. I do think that Jason Jordan and Seth Rollins could retain tonight, or Sheamus and Cesaro, there's a good chance of it's happening, could get back the Raw Tag Team Championships, which I do not want. I do think it's time for a new tag team to win it. So I'm going to say 50-50 for this match. And next up we have is the WWE Universal Championship triple threat match between Brock Lesnar champion, Kane, and Braun Strowman. I think this is happening two ways. If this match is during the event before the Royal Rumble, then Brock Lesnar will retain. But if but if the match is after the Men's Royal Rumble, then hey, I think that we will get a new WWE champion, and he will be either Braun Strowman or Kane. Now, Kane, has been on quite a run as of late, ever since he returned in December for WTLC. And, he's been having this monster push, but so has Braun Strowman, whom we have seen done many amazing things. Just unbelievable, the stuff that he does. I mean, even though we know that there is protection with him, it's good. It's just good to see WWE putting their faith in Braun Strowman, who has this big, no pun intended. He has this, this strength, this masculinity. He has this presence that's so dominating. You never know what could happen next. I mean, we saw him basically push one of those scaffold things all the way down to Brock Lesnar and Kane, where it could have just, it could have destroyed both of them. Really, it could have been worse. So it would not surprise me if we see Braun Strowman win. It wouldn't surprise me if we saw Kane win. It wouldn't surprise me if we saw Brock Lesnar retain. But I think the main plan is for Brock Lesnar to go up against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania this year for the championship. So I'm going to go 50-50 for this match. A triple threat match between Braun Strowman, Kane, and the champion Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship. Next up we have the WWE Championship 2-1 handicap match. The champion AJ Styles will go against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn have been on a run, as well. Known I think as the Yup movement. With no pun intended, because it's kind of ironic how it's like almost called the Yes movement, but it's really not. But for Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, I do think it's a possibility that they could win tonight, but I don't see a long term plan between both men. I mean, both guys. If they do win tonight and beat AJ Styles, they'll become co WWE champions. And I think that the only way it could work, I see, is the two of them maybe sharing the belt or both of them having separate championships. Um, so, I think that it's possible that could happen. But on the other hand, you have AJ Styles, who has not been really, it's not been booked uh, great at all. He's been losing since he won the championship. Well, not since he won the championship, but since he was involved in the storyline. And he was the one that, said to Dan Bryan, hey, I mean, I don't care what it is. You can put me in a 2-on-1 handicap match, I can still win. And AJ Styles got his wish. So Daniel Bryan, made the match official. And, there's nothing really AJ Styles can do about it instead of just sucking it up. Just suck it up and just beat Kevin Owens the same name, which I do think he will, but anything's possible. I do think that it will be a mistake for the WWE to take the belt off of AJ Styles because, I think that we all want to see him go up against Shinsuke Nakamura tonight, not tonight, but WrestleMania for the championship, which would be historic. But anything's possible. So I'm going to say 50-50 for this one, too. Between AJ Styles champion versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn for the WWE Championship in a 2-on-1 handicap match. Now we go on to the first ever Women's Royal Rumble match. Names confirmed so far, 12 spots remain open. Asuka, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan, Sasha Banks, Nia Jax, Bayley, Naomi, Natalya, Sonya Deville, Mandy Rose, Mickie James, Tamina, Lana, Carmella, Becky Lynch, Dana Brooke, and Alicia Fox. So for those 12 spots still remain open, I do think we're going to see a retro, a ton of old, previous, former previous WWE divas from the past, such as Trish Stratus, Lita, Michelle McCool, Kelly Kelly. It's been rumored that Kelly Kelly is in Philadelphia, and she will be in the first ever Women's Royal Rumble match tonight. So I'm looking forward to it as well. And I do think that out of all the women that I just named, those who will take part of it that have not been named, I do think that it will happen two ways. So, yes, 50-50. One of them could be the Asuka could retain. Not retain, but Asuka could win the match. Or we could see the debut of Ronda Rousey. Yes, Ronda Rousey, former UFC, competitor. She has really been interested in the WWE for a long time, and she's a fan of it. Even her nickname was in honor and dedication to the late great Roddy Piper himself, and rest in peace to the Hot Rod. And we also saw her with a couple appearances since WrestleMania 31, where she had basically almost broken Stephanie's arm. And that's same between Stephanie, Triple H, Ronda, and The Rock. And so, I do think that ever since then, they've been kind of building, hyping up Ronda's, appearance in WWE. And we've also been seeing not just Ronda, but also the four horsewomen of MMA in, WWE as well. I think one of them, competed tonight. Last night, I can't think of her name right off the bat. You guys who have seen NXT TakeOver in Philadelphia, you guys know what I'm talking about. She lost against Ember Moon for the NXT Women's Championship in a good match. She almost won it, but Ember Moon was able to retain. For Ronda Rousey, I do think that she could win tonight. Would I like it? Kind of. But it would set up a match between, I think, her and Charlotte for the SmackDown Women's Championship. I see it going two ways. Asuka or Ronda Rousey winning. Now there could be a unpredictability factor, and any one of the women who I also named here for the names confirmed so far could win tonight. We could get a wild card win. Who knows? So, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. I do think it will be historic. Do I see it main eventing the Royal Rumble? Hey, anything is possible. So don't count it out. But 50-50 for the first ever Women's Royal Rumble match. And next up we have the match which I think will be the main event, the three-man Royal Rumble match. Names confirmed so far. Total spots remain open. John Cena, Finn Balor, Randy Orton, Shinsuke Nakamura, The Miz, Elias, Baron Corbin, Woken Matt Hardy, Bray Wyatt, Aiden English, Rusev, Titus O'Neil, Apollo Crews, Ty Dillinger, Big E, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, and Roman Reigns. Now, in those 12 spots, other 12 spots remain open. I think we'll see, old school WB, WCW wrestlers, make their appearance. I think it's very possible we could see DDP maybe there, maybe Jake Snake Roberts or a couple other Hall of Famers there. For this match, but it's been rumored that Shinsuke Nakamura could win this match and that he will win it. But I mean, you never know because I think for WWE, I think they want to swerve their fans. And so when you look at this list, names that exist so far, it's a strong possibility that either John Cena or Roman Reigns could win tonight. I mean, let's just be honest, because to me, they are the names that do draw a lot of money, and they are big draws, whether people like it or not. And I think I wouldn't be surprised if one of them won or if Shinsuke won as well. But I do think that anything that happens in this Royal Rumble, they could throw us off our game, and we could predict something. I mean, we could see something happen that we've never seen before. To all the 30 men in the Royal Rumble match and to all the women, the first ever women's Royal Rumble match, good luck tonight. I'm going to be definitely seeing what will happen. It should be very historic. 50-50 for the 3-man Royal Rumble match. Anything can go, anything can happen. But I would not be surprised if either Shinsuke, John Cena, or Roman Reigns win tonight. So let's go bottom and top again. Quick predictions. I do predict that Bobby Roode will retain the U.S. title Open Challenge, the Glorious Open Challenge for the U.S. title. The rival will beat Luke Gallows and Corey Anderson. TJP, Gentleman Jack Gallagher, and Drew Gallagher will defeat Kalisto, Lince Dorado, and Grand Metalik. 50-50 between the Usos, Chad Gable, and Shelton Benjamin for the SmackDown Tag Championships. 50-50 between Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan, and Sheamus Cesaro for the Raw Tag Championships. 50-50 in the Triple Threat match for the Universal Championship. And Brock Lesnar champion going against Kane and Braun Strowman. 50-50 tonight for the 2-1 handicap match. WWE Championship. We have AJ Styles champion going against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. 50-50 tonight for the first ever Women's Royal Rumble match. And 50-50 tonight for the 3-man Royal Rumble match. So tell me, console guys, think about this. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Are you more neutral about my predictions for tonight's Royal Rumble pay-per-view extravaganza? If so, tell me in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel as always. And next time, this ain't saying peace. Take care. I'll see you guys there for next week coming up later on the afternoon, start tomorrow, or in a couple minutes. So stay tuned. So until next time, take care, guys. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Enjoy the Royal Rumble tonight. Don't forget to leave your predictions down in the comments below. Tell me who you guys think will win. And I am out. Peace.